When I was younger in New York, a guy walked up to me on the street. And I was sitting there with a piece of paper. I was lost. I was in the village. Guy comes up. And he says, can I help you? I must have looked lost. And I said, well, he says, do you know who I am? And I said, no. He says, well, my name is so-and-so. I won't give you his name. Jacques something, but I won't give you his last name. And I said, oh, you know, hi, hey, Mickey, you know. He says, where are you from? I said, well, from Miami, you know. He said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm trying to be an actor. I wanted to go to acting school and be an actor, da-da-da. He says, you don't know who I am? And I said, no. And he gave me this big spiel about he was a famous director, that he worked with Marlon Brando and Steve McQueen and all these people. And I said, oh, God, I'm thinking my lucky day. I'm in town one fucking week. He brought me up to his apartment. I was starving. I wanted to eat, but all he kept giving me were big glasses of wine. And I kept noticing young boys kept coming in and out. And then finally he's telling me about acting, that to be a great actor, you have to give all of yourself to one person. And I kind of didn't know what he was talking about, because he was very sophisticated, and it wasn't like, you know, he says, it's the only way. You have to give yourself to me. And I said, well, what do you know? And he insinuated that I had to, you know, like, go to bed with him. And then he promised me a role. And I left that day, and I went back to the park. I was sitting there thinking, well, could I do it with him, like, real quick and get it over with? And I met with him 2 or 3 times, you know, and I chickened out. I just couldn't. I don't think I didn't want it that bad, you know, and maybe if he was a little better looking, you know, but not this big ugly guy. So, in other words, early on, I sort of made a decision that I didn't want to, like, you know, and that was bullshit anyway, but I think, you know,